What's going on, y'all? What it is. So let's go ahead and slide on this topic, and this video won't be that long by any stretch of the imagination. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys a bit of an update in regards to the health of Jamie Foxx. Now, before we go any further, just to protect the integrity of my platform, I would like to say that the information that I'm about to convey to you is all alleged. Now, even though I'm getting my information from a credible medical health professional that resides within the Atlanta area, you just never know when misinformation could present itself. So with that said, the first thing that I want to talk about is the fact that about 4 or 5 days ago, there were major media outlets that started to report that Jamie had to be revived on the set of his new movie after suffering a stroke. Now, let me say this, when it comes to YouTube, I'm just a struggling YouTuber who is extremely enamored with the audience that I have been fortunate to garner over the years. So in no way, shape, or form in what I'm about to say is an attempt for me to flex or brag. But I gave you all that information about Jamie having to be revived on the set of his new movie after having a stroke and arriving to the hospital in an unconscious state a week prior to these major publications confirming it. So for all the people that were in the comments of that particular video stating that I was lying for clicks and views, how did that turn out for you? All right. And again, I'm not the one to boast and brag, but at the end of the day, I take pride in being truthful. I take pride in my honesty, right? And so at the end of the day, if something comes back and it wasn't right, I'm not too proud to jump on my platform and tell you guys that I messed up. But anyway, I had a conversation with the person that I've been talking to within the Atlanta area. And basically they told me that Jamie Foxx not only suffered from a stroke, that at some point during his hospital stay that he suffered a mild heart attack as well. Now remember, I told you guys in a previous video that it was told to me that Jamie was slipping in and out of consciousness, right? And so at the time it was said to have just been complications that he sustained after having surgery to stop internal bleeding. But it was confirmed to me this morning that during his surgery that Jamie had to be revived twice, bringing a total of where the doctors had to drastically implement life-saving measures to protect Jamie from permanently checking out to 3 times. Now, what's interesting about this dynamic is the fact that during the conversation I was having this morning, the person compared the situation that Jamie is going through to the same thing that Nene Leakes' son went through, Brent. And so you guys know that we're not that far removed from where Brent suffered a stroke as well and also suffered from congestive heart failure. Now remember, I told you guys in a previous video that it was said to me that Jamie has a long road to recovery. And basically they said that he would have to go through numerous sessions of physical therapy, right? And so when you look at what Brent went through, he basically had to learn how to walk again. He had to learn how to use the activity of his limbs again. And just the comparison alone, y'all, just lets you know how serious this situation is when it comes to Jamie Foxx's health. Now, if we take a moment to look on the bright side of things, we see that Brent made a full recovery. And I believe that Jamie is going to do the same. I believe that brother got that dog in him and he gonna fight. Now, in closing, I want to talk about this whole situation where there's so much speculation that Diddy may be behind what actually happened to Jamie Foxx, because Jamie is said to have incriminating footage on Diddy, and Diddy is afraid of what Jamie may have that could basically expose him and Hollywood in its totality. And so when you sit back and analyze things, you have to take this into consideration. When Jamie talked about filming Diddy's wild and demonic parties, like I said before, it's not about what he said during the video of discussing it, it's about what he didn't say. But you have to imagine that Diddy isn't the only one that would be potentially after him, because there are other Hollywood elites that were definitely caught in some extremely compromising positions. But I will say this, something odd is going on, because when Jamie first had his medical emergency, I was checking for any updates in regards to his health, right? Hoping that he may post a video, but we understand the undeniable severity of this situation and why he is compromised in doing so. Now, when the speculation crept in about Diddy potentially having something to do with Jamie falling ill, I checked to see if they were following each other on Instagram, and they were as of last Tuesday. Now today, it could just be a coincidence of some sort, but both Jamie and Diddy have their followers on private. Now again, I want to emphasize that just last week, you could go to Jamie's Instagram and see that he was following Diddy. You could go to Diddy's Instagram and see that Diddy was following Jamie. Now, all of a sudden, given the magnitude of the situation and the speculation that has come out that Diddy may have something to do with Jamie Foxx falling ill, all of a sudden today, both of them have their list of friends where they can only see them. So basically, you can't go and see if Jamie is following Diddy or if Diddy is following Jamie. Now again, just like I said previously, that could just be a coincidence, right? But at the end of the day, I just find that particularly odd. But anyway, I'm going to draw the line here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about this whole entire situation. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.